I already like me. I love me some me. So anything else coming from the outside, it's just a bonus. It's a plus. Winners focus on winning and losers focus on winners. And I don't know about you, but I'm a winner. I'm not a loser. I'll never be a loser. Never have been. Because I guarantee you, if you hang around four broke people, you're about to be the fifth. Literally, like the things that our parents have, tried to ingrain in us from we were younger, they hold a lot of weight. And once you get older, you'll realize that, right? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mila. If you're new here, if you're not, thank you for coming back, sis. So let's get right into it. Today, I'll be talking about 5 ways to level up your life and just become that girl this year, because the girls ain't playing. We going full throttle with it, foot on the gas. We are not letting up at all this year. Anything you want in life this year is happening. I don't care how wild or how unattainable it may seem. We're making it happen. No excuses. We're just focused on execution. So the first thing that I really think is imperative to leveling up is journaling. And I'll forever talk about journaling because I feel like journaling definitely changed me tremendously and it helped me grow as a person overall. So when I say journaling, I feel like there's so many different ways to journal. You just have to find the way that works best for you. So for me personally, what I like to do is, because I'm an overthinker, I like to overthink like everything. Overthink, overanalyze. I come up with scenarios in my head and then I get mad about it. Like that's just me. So how I journal is at the end of every night, and I'll say I'm going to say every night loosely because sometimes, sometimes you might not be just, it just might be one of those days. So I try to do it every single night. By the end of every night, what I like to do is I just make myself a cup of tea, and sometimes I'll light a candle, maybe not, depending on how tired I am. And then I'll just journal. I'll just write in my journal about my day, right? And I've committed myself so much so to where I don't want to feel like every single night I need to write a 4-page letter, because I'm not Aaliyah. I'm really not. So it doesn't matter how good, bad, or indifferent my day is. I committed that. I said every night I'm gonna write at least one line. I can commit to, but some days I'll literally write so tired. Some days I'll write a whole page full of my thoughts and my feelings, and I feel like it just helps me to dump all my thoughts and feelings from that day and leave it with that day so that I can go to sleep and wake up and start a brand new day on a new page, so to speak, right? And I feel like that's just helped me grow tremendously, because when I look back at some of my journal entries, I'd be like, wow, damn, like that's how I was feeling in that moment. Like, wow, I can't believe I made that. So I felt this way about that day when it happened, but then days later it didn't even matter anymore. Like, wow. And it really helps you to reflect on yourself and who you are as a person, and really look at your thought process, and to help you grow, right? And even take accountability as well, because for me personally, I know that a few years ago, like I was operating from like a place of ego, and I was very entitled. And through journaling, I've been able to think about things more practically, right? And be more realistic about myself and my relationships with other people in my life, and and just things of that nature, and how I respond to things now compared to how I used to respond to things. It ain't the same, baby. It ain't the same, because your girl done grew. Like, and when I say grow, I mean that in the most positive way possible. So definitely journaling. The second thing that will help you to level up this year is making a routine and sticking to it, sis. Like, really, really sticking to it. And when I say routine, I mean from the moment you open up your eyes. From the moment you open up your eyes in the morning. So in the morning, what I like to do when I wake up in the morning, I don't get up out of bed right away and I don't check my phone right away. What I like to do in the morning is I just like to give myself a minute and give thanks and be grateful, right? And just, think about the things I'm grateful for. I did try to journal as soon as I wake up in the morning, but honestly, it didn't really work for me. Because I do journal in the night, it didn't really work for me to journal in the morning and do the gratitude stuff and then again at night. Maybe later on in life it'll work for me, but for right now, it doesn't work for me. I'd rather do it this way and just thinking about it and whatnot. And then I'll get out of bed, open up the blinds, make my bed in the morning. And please, guys, please, please, please make your bed in the morning. And I know some people be like, oh, I didn't even make my bed, blah, blah, blah. But like literally like the things that our parents have, tried to ingrain in us from we were younger, they hold a lot of weight. And once you get older, you'll realize that, right? So like something as simple as making your bed in the morning, it's for the mere fact is it gives you a sense of accomplishment in the morning when you wake up. So that's the first thing that you do. And it just sets the tone for the remainder of your day, right? Whereas if you weren't to make your bed, that's one thing already that you didn't accomplish from you woke up in the morning. You didn't make your bed's messy. Then you're going to be a sporadic mess running around. And it's just downhill. It's just a domino effect after that, right? And you just really want to be able to set the tone for your life in every single aspect. And that's what routines do for you, right? So like, making your bed up in the morning, opening the blinds, letting the sunlight come in, and just to brighten up your mood, doing your skincare routine in the morning, taking a shower if you take a shower in the morning, getting dressed, doing your hair, make sure just taking the time to do those little things that matter. And if that means you got to wake up a little bit earlier, sis, then wake up a little bit earlier, right? Just to have that little moment to yourself, so that you can be really just centered before you have to go out into the world and deal with everybody else, or before you pick up your phone. And my thing is this in the morning when I wake up, I like myself. When I wake up from in the morning, I like myself and I love on myself. So when I go on social media, anything that anybody else does in terms of maybe liking or commenting or interacting with any one of my socials, that's a bonus, baby, because I already like me. I love me some me. So anything else coming from the outside is just a bonus. It's a plus because I love myself already, as you should too, right? Because, if you that girl, you understand, and it's just simple. The girls that get it. And the girls that don't get it, don't. Obviously, you don't get it because you're not that girl. Like, oh my gosh. But no, seriously, you have to give yourself time to do routines and practice and just get into the groove of doing these habits every day. And honestly, you have to find what works for you. What might work for me may not work for you in your lifestyle. What might work for you, vice versa, may not work for me, right? So it's all about trial and error and trying out different things that works. And like for me, like I'm a mom. So maybe if you're a mom, maybe it's waking up a little bit earlier so you can get that time to yourself before your kids or your child wakes up to do your morning routine, And as a mom, that's a lot and it's important. You have to take care of yourself before you think about taking care of those kids, because if you're not well and able and have a level-headed mind, you won't be able to be the best mom you could be. And we trying to be the best in every aspect, period. We trying to give, the little ones someone to look up to and be proud to be like, that's my mama. So the third thing that I want to get into is romanticizing your life. So when it comes to your routines and things that you like to do, your daily habits and whatnot, I want you to romanticize the heck out of everything you do. Every little thing you do, you have to romanticize it, okay? Because brings it just creates a certain ambiance and vibe around your life and everything in it, right? That makes you not look at doing certain things as a task or a chore. For example, like self-care day. Romanticize the heck out of self-care day. My self-care day is coming up this week, and I'm about to, yeah, we're about to self-care the heck out of the self-care, because romanticizing every aspect of your life, it just really helps to bring forth you feeling like you're that girl and like you're deserving of luxury and love and things of that nature, right? So in a sense, it's kind of like manifesting those things into your life through providing them to yourself, right? For example, like something as simple as me right now sitting here wearing this robe, that's me romanticizing my life. I have two robes. I have my cozy, comfy fleece robe, and then I have this robe. And sometimes I'll like honestly just wear this robe to bed, and other times I'll wear it in the house or whatever. But for the most part, I put on this robe, and I bought this robe because I said to myself, I want to feel like a rich, you know what I'm saying? I want to feel rich, like every moment, every day. I just want to feel like I'm that girl. And me putting on this robe and the material of the robe makes me feel like I'm that girl every time I put it on, no matter what's going on in my life. It just reminds me that I'm deserving of all of my dreams and aspirations I think about on a daily, right? So you have to romanticize your life. Um Blanking out for a minute here. Next tip is cutting the gossip. Cutting the gossip, sis. Like, winners focus on winning and losers focus on winners. And I don't know about you, but I'm a winner. I'm not a loser. I'll never be a loser. Never have been. Right? So like that saying, I'm too focused on my own grass to worry about if someone else's is greener, right? And I feel like as human beings by nature, we're going to compare ourselves to other people, right? And I feel like social media definitely has played a role in everybody just really being harder on themselves, right? And it might be hard, to not compare yourself to other people and see what they got going on and whatnot when you literally open up your phone and that's what you see on the socials. But everything that glitters isn't gold, right? So instead of you focusing and worrying about the next person, focus on yourself. Put the energy into you. Invest into you. You're your biggest investment. You are your longest investment. You got to make sure you invest the heck out of yourself, right? Because that investing in yourself will be the biggest return you'll ever get in life on any investment that you could ever think of, right? Because no one could take it away from you. Whatever you invest into yourself, no one could take it away from you. So if you invest positivity into yourself, that's all that's going to come forth into your life, right? Whereas if all you're focusing on is gossiping about other people and negativity, you're not going to bring forth any good fortune to yourself. You blocking your own blessings at that point. And we ain't trying to do that. We trying to soak up all the blessings 2022, right? So gossiping, we gotta cut it out. Like if you got a homegirl that all she wanna do is call you and gossip, yeah, we deflecting that. We avoiding it like COVID. Yeah, sis, gotta go. My mom's calling me. Gotta go. I'm busy, tied up. The kids are making too much noise. Gotta go. No, we're not entertaining it because guess what? Me, I've never been the type of girl to be like, why her and not me? I've always been the type of girl to be like, damn, like, how could I get next to her and get some game? Like, congrats to that girl. She's doing her thing. You know, my motto is haters get no paper. Haters get no paper. It's just that plain and simple. while you're hating and gossiping about somebody else who's actually making moves, they're focused on making the moves. They don't even know you exist. They don't even care about you, babe. Like, you know? So focus on yourself, right? And feed yourself. Feed yourself in every single way possible. Feed your mind, read some more books. Feed your body with nourishing food, and surround yourself with people that, are on the same wavelength as you. People that aspire to be where you aspire to be. Surround yourself with people that are both doing better than you, and people that are, are on the same page as you, right? Because I guarantee you, if you hang around 4 broke people, you're about to be the 5th. You can't get game from people that have never been to where you want to go. You have to get game from people that are where you would like to go, or they've been there already and they've surpassed it. So please, we keeping the gossiping to a minimum, because if you a it girl, you focus on being an it girl. We ain't focused on the naysayers, because the naysayers are gonna have something to say all the time. It doesn't matter if you're doing good, bad, sad, mad. They're always gonna have something to say. But it's always the people that are making no moves that have a lot to say. So 2022, sis, let's focus on making the moves. No announcement. We just popping up with results and executing. Period. And lastly, and I feel like this is like so important. Maybe I'll do another video on this separately within itself. But in order to be that girl, you have to carry yourself like that girl at all times. So that means making sure that you look the part, making sure that you're keeping up with yourself. So whether that's, getting your hair done regularly, getting your manicure, pedicure done regularly, keeping up your feminine hygiene routines with, maybe if you wax or shave and whatnot. And when you go out through your door, just, feeling like that girl. I don't even care if you're going on a grocery run, sis, and you putting on some sweats. Like, you really got to romanticize the heck out of that, right? And this is coming from me. I'm a tracksuit girl. I love me a tracksuit. I love to throw on a tracksuit and just go about my day and throw on a hat, right? But even myself, I'm really trying to get more into taking pride in my appearance on an everyday basis, every single day, right? So that means that some days, literally, if I'm just going to go on a grocery run, I'm picking out an outfit and I want to look cute. And that's for you to feel good about yourself, within yourself. That's not for anybody else, right? So when it comes to upkeeping your appearance as that girl, make sure you're doing it for yourself, not for anybody else. We're not doing it for male validation. We're not doing it to say, oh, da 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 da, I look better than the next girl. No, we're not doing it like that. We're not doing it for those reasons. We're doing it for ourselves, right? To feel good about ourselves, to love ourselves, to love who we see when we look in the mirror, both inside and out. And a part of that is looking good, because when you look good, you feel good. And that's just plain and simple. So I hope this video helped somebody out today. I hope the girls took something away from this video today. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one.